Poor Kazuma Kiryu just can't catch a break. Over the course of the Yakuza game series, he's been shot, thrown in jail, and just generally treated like crap. Well, it seems times haven't changed for the Dragon of Dojima. In Yakuza 6, The Song of Life, the latest installment of the Sega series, Kiryu is once again the universe's punching bag. But don't worry, he gives as good as he gets, just like always. Yes, Yakuza 6 mostly sticks with the tried and true formula, giving us another Japanese gangster opera about one lone man's dogged quest for justice. Kiryu is once again pulled back into the underworld he'd forsaken for another last mission, this time to save his adopted daughter after she is left in a coma by a mysterious hit-and-run driver. And again, he has to roundhouse kick his way to the top of Kamurocho's underworld hierarchy to get to the truth, all while taking care of Haruka's newborn baby. Veterans of the Yakuza series will be right at home in Yakuza 6. After a rather long cutscene heavy intro, we're back in Kamurocho, the fictional red light district that has been the setting for the series many times before. The layout of the district's streets and its shops is the same. Theater Square, Club Sega arcades, and lots of other beloved locations are all there just like you remember. You'll be able to start running around, being accosted by street thugs, eating food at restaurants, and generally exploring the entire area just like you never left. Yakuza 6 gives us the usual serious main storyline, which is once again an epic tale of clan politics, personal betrayals, and shocking twists. But Kiryu's softer side is also explored as he struggles to take care of Haruka's baby. You'll engage in semi-comical sequences in which tough guy Kiryu must buy milk for the baby and soothe him when he cries, all while engaged in his very adult quest for vengeance. There's also the plethora of lighthearted and quirky side quests we've come to expect. There's 51 sub-stories in all this time around, which offer comedic relief and sometimes even biting satire on modern phenomena like social media, pop culture, and artificial intelligence. One of the more bizarre ones even has you running a cat cafe. The sub-stories are once again a strong aspect of the narrative, and the obvious love that the game's writers put into these little stories continues to make them a crucial part of the Yakuza experience. If there is a downside, it's that there are fewer of them than we have seen before. Combat, though, is a bit different from recent Yakuza games, especially if your first experience was Yakuza 0. There is just one fighting style open to Kiryu, and it starts off feeling sluggish and limited, but that changes pretty quickly as you use experience gained from fighting to enhance your stats across a wide range of categories: attack, defense, stamina, and more. Or, an aspect I really liked, you can choose to use your experience to unlock new moves, combos, and skills instead. The experience and upgrading system in Yakuza 6 allows you to really micromanage how you want Kiryu to evolve over your playtime. Some might miss the multiple fighting styles, but to be honest, I found with previous Yakuza games that I tended to heavily favor one style anyway. Visually, Yakuza 6 has a brand new engine to take full advantage of the PS4's horsepower. Although not a night and day difference from recent titles in the series, there's definitely a higher level of polish in Kamurocho's environments and in character models. This is especially noticeable in close-ups, where skin pores and clothing materials exhibit much more detail than I've seen before. All dialogue is acted out now as well, so those endless text sequences are thankfully a thing of the past. These refinements were long needed, and as a whole, you'll find that Yakuza 6 streamlines gameplay in a very welcome and modern way. The biggest criticism one might level at Yakuza 6 is that, despite various tweaks and additions, it is another helping of a game we've played many times before. Even Kiryu's single dad routine isn't that far off from his role as Haruka's protector in the first Yakuza, but if you're like me, the familiarity isn't a bad thing. Yakuza 6, like each Yakuza game before it, feels like returning to your favorite vacation spot. Sure, you know everything it has to offer, but it's still a great time. Yakuza 6 gives fans of the series what they want, plus a new level of polish and smoother gameplay. And if you're new to the series, this is one of the better titles to start with, and you'll catch on to what you're supposed to do pretty quickly. Yakuza 6, The Song of Life's sole focus is on Kiryu. Fewer extras and its lack of new locations might make it feel smaller in scope, but what it does bring is a once again thoroughly enjoyable tale. This may be the Dragon of Dojima's last kick at the franchise, but he leaves on a high note that will satisfy the Yakuza in all of us.